Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we are totally unboxing and installing our custom interior from TMI. This interior will be perfect for the 86 442. On that car so far, we've done the 6.2 LS, 6L80, rust repair, and paint and body work. TMI has a wide variety of fabrics and interior kits for lots of makes and models. I saw the reveal of their beautiful Monte Carlo at SEMA and I knew I had to get my hands on it. That is a kit for the Monte Carlos that's currently available on their website. At the time of this recording, 90% of the kit is complete. The only thing you won't see in this video are the rear sail panels and the dash cover. But those are on the way soon, and I'll keep you updated every step of the way. So let's get all of this unboxed. Click the subscribe button for more videos. Don't forget to hit the bell for post notifications. Let's get to it. This is the right seat package. One of the heavier boxes here. Oh wow. So you'll have to check this out. This is really well packed. It's got bubble wrap, it's got everything here to make sure that it just stays right in place. Now, when you're opening these packages, using a blade is just not a good idea until you can see what's in it and make sure that you're cutting stuff. That's not the actual seat. Oh man, look at that. Got gray on the outside with some of these brown elements on the inside. I think it's just going to look great. It's going to feel like a modern interpretation of the 442, which really was the best-selling car in America for the 70s and early 80s. So it was the Toyota Camry of its time. And we're adding modern day performance to it. We're adding an interior that's just second to none. And we've got everything here to make it a really nice ride. Included in each seat, you do get the seat sliders, so you can bolt them right up to your floorboard. And I opted for headrests. You don't have to go with them, but because of the amount of performance we're putting into this car, headrest should be mandatory. Now you think about the interior that originally came in these cars, and it's a lot of gray and elements of wood, depending on the model that you have. I really, really like this interior. The reason why I chose this style of a seat with these colors are simple. It's a nod to the 80s, right? It's a good mix of modern and classic. The center portion is inspired by the seats of that time, and I wanted to bring in some of the natural elements that are currently in the car with the wood grain and all of that. So we got this nice brown on the edges here. We'll be able to add those elements throughout the car to give it a more cohesive look. As far as craftsmanship goes, everything looks great. The stitching is straight. The fabric even lays well. There's no bulges or anything like that. Seems like you really get what you pay for. In addition to the seat slides that were included, we also have the bracketry here. In case you're coming from a bench seat, you'll be able to bolt everything up right here. So here we have our lower door panels. Feel like a kid on Christmas. Oh man, how beautiful that looks. It smells good too. Wow. These panels do have holes in place so you can drop your switch gear and all of that in it. I really like the way they put this together because as you're looking at it, even if you have manual locks and manual windows, you won't be able to tell that there's holes cut out in the base material for those switches to go in. My 442 is a fully optioned car, so it does come with power locks and power windows. But looking at how clean this looks, it might hurt a little bit to cut into this fabric. Let's see what's next. And these are our upper panels. Being real careful with this blade. The tip is only cut what you can see. Nice. That is beautiful. So it's just like what I said earlier, bringing in elements to match and give it a whole cohesive look. Let's bring in the lower piece so we can see what the passenger side would look like. These guys reinvent the wheel wear panels. You see, taking a look at this, everything fits together just the way it would in, with factory panels. There's no mismatch between the upper and lower materials. Our accent color matches well with what we got going on the seats. I'm really digging this. Now for fabric that's closely packed together, you'll see this logo. Basically, you're not supposed to cut along the tape line with a blade. Nice. So these are the interior panels that go across the back, and sticking true with the theme, it will match the rest of the fabric in the interior. Now, for the rear seat, we are going to be reusing our stock cushions and all of that and totally wrap it in some of this TMI goodness. So we've got a really nice high quality set here. We've got the straps to make sure everything is nice and tight. And we'll also be using some of the supplied hardware to make sure everything is long lasting. All right, final box, and I'm really pumped to see what this is. I have an idea. Wow, wow, wow. I think this is our center console. Oh man, look at you. This thing is beautiful. Got a cup holder here. So there's a complete void underneath here for your shifter, and then you'll have this piece that can go right above it. I can't wait to see this thing installed, and it comes with instructions, you know what I'm saying? You can't beat that. What you choose to do with it is your choice, but at least you know it comes with it.
Now, let's get this rear seat fabric installed. This is more than just seat covers. This is actual replacement material for your G-body seat, and you'll only need a few tools to do it. Some type of cleaner, side cutters, pliers, and hog rings and hog ring plier tool. Difficulty is about a 2 out of 5. Everywhere you see those hog rings, you just have to cut them and remove them, and then replace them with brand new ones as you put the new material on. So we'll go ahead and reach all the way around the seat, removing all of the rings that are in the way, and then we can start to pry that material back, taking note of how everything went on, because that's exactly how the TMI cover is made for it. If your seat is just like mine and 40 years old, you may run into a little bit of discoloration around the seat foam. No worries. That's where your seat fabric cleaning comes into play. What you're looking at right now is mold and dirt. So what I'm using is some anti-mold. It's half water, half white vinegar. I'm just gonna spray it on liberally and then dab it. You'll start to see the color come back into the foam. You'll see all that dirt and mold disappear, and then you'll be ready. You can up the mixture of water to vinegar if you need a more aggressive. If your foam is a little bit more damaged than mine and you need to replace it, this will be a good opportunity to glue in new foam. But mine are just fine. Same thing on the top side. You'll see all these hog rings totally surrounding it. Don't mind that. It looks like somebody tried to reach in through the trunk by prying down the rear seat top. You won't have to deal with that. I'm just gonna bend that one back. So we'll go ahead, remove all of those on the top as well, making sure not to damage the foam. Usually the top of the seat is in better condition than the bottom, but note, there will be extra hog rings right along here that you'll need to cut and remove. This is just to make sure that the fabric stays taut against the top. And once you have everything apart, it should look something like this. Really good shape for us to start to build on top of. So we'll just lay out our new fabric across it and start to install things just the way we took them apart. I usually use about 3 or 4 hog rings across that top section just to make sure that things cinch exactly. Note that there'll be a red straw that we can line up our hog rings to. We'll just pinch it in and then just repeat that all the way across the panel. After that, we can pull everything tight, not too tight, but snug, and start to apply the hog rings all the way across the cushion. Once done, we'll have a brand new seat that's ready for action. But that's everything for this episode. On the next episode, we get the interior of the 442 gutted. We get the front seats, the rear seats, new carpet, everything installed. So it's going to be an episode you should not miss. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.